Hi there, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I've got a new journal to show you today and some other things that I've been working on to show you, some new things you've probably never seen before. Well, how could you? I just made them. Anyways, if you all remember, I did a video on using Dollar Tree stickers. And this was one of those things that I put the sticker on. This window is from the Dollar Tree. These birds are from the Dollar Tree. And then I decided, well, I started it out to be a little bit of a journal, just a few pages. And then I decided I wanted to try to make it a nice size journal. So what I did was I loaded it up. I rearranged pages and made my own, what do you call them, charms out of chipboard. And I will have some of these for sale in my Etsy. A few. I'm not going to do a lot of them. They're two-sided. They're very time-consuming. I do them with my Cricut, but the blade does not like the chipboard and the intricacy. So I don't like to put a lot of pressure on it and do a million of them, but I will do a few, and they're in my Etsy shop. These appliques I got from a curtain, and I believe I got this from a little girl's dress. And then I have some tissue paper and some other appliques, wedding gown appliques. I love wedding gown. And so I've made a lot of pockets and a lot of tucks. I'm not exactly sure. I think this is a six across by 7 high. This will be in my Etsy shop for sale, so the dimensions will all be there. I don't know what it is offhand. Okay, so this is the back, which is out of paper and cardstock. I used file folder and covered the file folder with this paper and then put a lot of lace on it. There's lace going down the spine for reinforcement. And then I also glued a separate applique on here just to pin this little birdhouse charm that I made. And I added a little bead on the bottom. So the theme of this one is mother and child for me. And this is a Mary Engelbright picture with the mom. She's quilting and her little child is leaning on her knee, and it says the comforter. So that's kind of what I went with. And you open it up, and I also, this is her garden of roses and children. Enchanting petals. I don't know if you can see that. Enchanting petals. That's her children. And I put a lot of tags. This is a pocket, and this is wishes, and a lot of tags inside for writing, for journaling. There's a ton of tucks, pockets, and flip outs and flip ins and everything else in here. As you can see, it's really loaded. But it was a lot of fun, I will tell you that. I enjoyed it. This is a little chipboard girl, and you will see her coming up. She's got her own page, so you will be seeing her soon. It says in the garden, and I've added appliques to the pages. And I put this is trim from something, I don't know what, I can't remember. But I thought it looked like a fence, garden gate, trellis, or whatever. So I put it in there. And then I made, this is a pocket on the top here. And I made my own tag. I just put chandelier, and then this says Rose Cottage. Very lightly. And this is sari silk, so if whoever buys this, don't pull it by the silk. It seems to be frail. Every time I use sari silk, I mean, it rips real easy, and there's a good reason for that. It's not real sturdy, so but it's very pretty, so that's why we use it. Okay, so we go to this page, and you can see her little children. Children here, and this is a flip up, but we'll get to that. This is a pocket, and I put some pretty tags in there, and then this pocket opens. I velcroed it because it would not stay shut. And on this side you have a place where you could put a real nice picture. And over here is another pocket with lots of tags, and it says My Little Garden. And I put some corduroy ruffle from a little baby dress on there. And these are the tags that are inside. I did not spare the tags. This is actually real ephemera. I bought it somewhere at an antique place, and it said these are my jewels, and it talks about it. It does not have a date on it, but I know it's real, and I thought it was so cute. And then there's pictures of Mommy and me, and this is also real ephemera from, I don't know, Oswego, New York, the piano company. And then these are real sweet. And this is her little garden, or your little garden, with the little children. And like I said, you could put a picture here. So that's stuffed pretty good there. And then I decided I wanted to do a flip up so that you could write something. Now this paper has marks on it, but that's the way the paper was made. I did not do that. So that's where it's supposed to be there. And dollar store sticker here. Okay, and a little bling that I sewed in, and some pretty ruffle. This is organza lace, and in the side of this are pockets, is a pocket, and I just gave a couple of pretty peachy type with flowers to kind of match, to go with this, even though this is pink. That's not bad. They all go together pretty good. Very good, or I wouldn't do it. And then this page here, dollar store sticker, dollar store sticker, dollar store sticker, dollar store sticker. But I really love this sticker. I recently got this, and I think of a child or a mom writing this to work or something, maybe years ago, I don't know, or just for fun. And these open, and in here is a pocket. You know, this birdhouse here is messing everything up. I might just take it off. Oh, maybe not. All right, you just behave, will you? Okay, let's see. Back to it. Okay. Always something, right? Okay. Stop it. All right. All right, so these are tags in here, and I have this music, where did it go? Piece of paper in here. There it is. And this is a miniature of that, and you have another birdhouse there. So you have some tickets there and a little thing, and then this is an envelope, but it opens up and you can write in it, and it is attached to this bottom here, this bottom flap. And then here's a couple of tags I made to go inside the pocket. So there's a side pocket there. And then over here, I thought this little girl was very pretty, and I made a chipboard basket of roses to go with this. And you open it up, and you can, there's a journaling spot there. So then when you open it, you can see what this mama's slippers look like. I mean, it looks like she's in bed to me, thinking about getting up and putting on her slippers, right? Or did her kids bring her slippers, or are these little girls' slippers? I don't know. It's up to you. So this is a pocket, and what I put in here were some pretty pieces of paper that you can write on. Okay, so bring that over here so I can put it back in. Or maybe I'll put it in later. And over here, on this side, she's a flip out. So you can write all the way here. And then there's tags. She has here's some slipper tags. Okay, so there's tags there for you to write on. I have a ton of tags. And so, let's see. And there's pretty applique here, and this basket, of course, comes from this side, but it's pretty. And I did put fur on here and tied a little bow. And these slippers are actually these slippers in the pictures. I took the pictures, made them into these, because I like to do stuff like that. And here's a couple of birdhouse tags, because I like birds. So we'll put that back in here, maybe. Okay. And this goes on this side. And over here, I think this is my favorite section, because I really do like birds. Let's see, that was wrong. All right, so here we have a little chipboard guy, bird, mailman, on a bluebird, and he's double-sided. And here's a mailbox that I made into a tag, and I put a fabric rose there. And then here he is again on this tag, but it's not a tag, it's a open, flip open. So you've got all this room that you can journal, or you could put a picture, times and dates, and you got this little guy. You can actually flip it either way, it doesn't matter. If you like seeing him up with that open, you can do that. And then over here, I have these cute little birds. These are all from vintage cards that I've collected over the years. I love to take vintage cards and turn them into graphics, and that's exactly what I did here. So these little birds here, and then you've got, that's a flip out. You can write here and here, and on this little bird flip out, you've got this pocket, and I put some more a bird thing that I made into a ticket, a graphics from a card. So you got all those tags in there. And then behind all of this is pocket. And here's another one, so you have two of them. And these are just plain tags, just pretty, that you can write on. And over here we have this lady, which is off of a vintage greeting card. And I made into a graphic, and she's writing. How appropriate. And here's some paper. It's just pretty garden paper that you can put in here. And maybe you need to mail out some cards or things. You can write your names and dates down here of who's going where, whose birthday is what. Anything you want. There's plenty of room in this journal for writing and remembering things. And then this is a pocket here. So on this side, and here's that little girl. On this side, I put these tags in here, and they're just tags. And this is one of those that flips down and opens up, and you've got all that writing room for whatever you want to put in there. And then behind that, I put all these tags in there, and these are the dollar store tags here. And then I added some of my own from graphics that I made and like, and some rose tags. So those go there, and here, and here. Gotta be careful that 3D doesn't go into the envelope. And then over here we have this little lady, and she is so cute. And she's watering her plants, and her kitten is right with her. So I made her into like a flip out, and then I added a pocket to her, and you get two smaller tags of her that you can write on. So those are real nice too. And then over here I showed you this page, but not in full. In this page we have mother and child, and it's an envelope. So you open it up, and there's tags in here that you can write on the backs, and those are cool tags. And then in here I put the bird cages, a little bigger, so you have some nice writing room there, and you have your bird over here. Okay, you can flip it out. And then we have here, this is a tuck spot, because this is the other side of the envelope, the lid on the envelope. And then we have a little girl over here washing her dolly. So she's just tucked in there with some Maud Humphrey pictures, graphics. And then I made a pocket, and I stamped it with a Lorna Taylor stamp, laundry company. Her Etsy shop is Lorna, no boy, wait a minute. Handmade, I don't know what it is. It's Lorna Taylor anyways. Is this stamp, and I love that stamp. First time I've gotten to use it. And what I did is I ripped it. I was just going to glue it on flat, but then I decided I wanted to make a pocket, and I put these tags in here. And over here, I cut out some vintage dresses from my greeting cards, and then I made some pretty tags, rose tags over here. And back here is another pocket. I made these dresses into tags, big tags, so you can see them. And you can write on them what size, what dress, favorite dress, where you went. You know, I just think this is a really nice journal for keeping a lot of memories. You can also put a picture here, very nice, and you can stick these into a pocket. Oh, and I also made this. Okay, this is a chipboard as well. Chipboard, her dress. This dress here, this is chipboard, which is double-sided. So you have that little charm hanging down there, and her dresses and her tags, and you can say a lot with this. And then we're in the last page. And what I did here is I made a tablet for you, writing tablet. There's a few pages there. And then this is a paper clip, and this is, I left it plain. How about that? So you can journal on that. But I also gave you in the paper clip piece of pretty paper that you can write on front or back, and a couple of little notepads that I made, put together. And you can, you know, write on them as well. So you've got a lot of selection here, whoever decides to buy this. And I will tell you, I put a lot of time into this, a lot of work with all of these chipboard pieces, all of these flips and flaps and tags. I made so many tags, oh my goodness. But I think it was well worth it. I really enjoyed this book. I think it's probably next to my Christmas journal that I did last year. This is my next favorite one. So I hope you will check it out and go to my Etsy store if you're interested. It'll be there for sale. So what I'm doing here is I'm only going to do 4 kits. I'm going to do kits, and these all come together in one kit. And what they are is, like, here are 2 of the little guy on a bluebird chipboard. They're got the holes in the top for you to pin. And then I made, let's just go there. I made this. You get 2 of these, 2 large, 2 small. And then I also made a plainer one. I don't think I have a plain one in here, without the checks around it, because you might want to do something else. 2 large, 2 small. Okay, and in here I made, let's see if I can open this. You get the 2 dresses, 2 baskets. They're all double-sided. And then you get 2 tags of each dress. And you can cut these out. These are on cardstock, so they're pretty sturdy. So you get 3 of these dresses, 2 of these tags, chipboards, and 2 of the basket chipboards. So that'll be one part. Okay. Then for the little girl that I think is so pretty, you will get 2 of her, double-sided, 2 of her in small tags, 2 of her in large tags. And then for slippers, you will get 2 sets of slippers. Now I didn't put any holes in these, because what I did with my slippers is I glued them onto, you can't even see it, it's fishing line, you know, nylon string. And then I hooked it to the bulb pin. I did not add any bows on these slippers because I wouldn't know what color anybody would want. You can do that. This is 1/8 of an inch ribbon, and I just tied a tiny little bow. And you will get 2 small slipper tickets, 2 large slipper tickets. And for the birdhouses, you will get 2 birdhouses, front and back, and I have the holes in them for you. And if anything you want to change a hole, like I didn't put a hole in here, you can just use your pokey tool or an awl, whatever you use to put holes in your journals. You can use them. That's all I use. And then you've got 2 small tags and 2 large tags. I'm also going to give you some envelopes, or not envelopes, bags to go with it. You can decorate them up or keep them in there, whatever you want. But I'm only going to have 4 sets of these. Like I said, they're just very time consuming, and they're kind of rough on my machine, and I'm already pretty rough on them as it is. I'm always using that machine. But these are real nice. This is just a specialty thing that you want to make something special, occasion or anything, you can do that. The other things I'm putting in my shop is I've got some more trim. I have sold these before. These are on a big cardboard, which is decorated with vintage writing and stuff like that. These are 5 yards of trim. There's 5 different trims, and each one of them is a yard long. So there's 1 yard of this, 1 yard of this, which is on the bottom there because it's the biggest one. 1 yard of this. This is actually dyed pink. Let me see if you can see it. You can see it better on there. So this is coffee dyed, and this is natural. There, 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 and I didn't have any more to show you, to cut off and show you, but you can see this pretty plainly. And the beads and the appliques will come with that. So we've got that. And then I have a pink one, and she's a vintage bride. And she comes with the same with 5 yards, 1 yard of each kind, and there's 5 different kinds of lace. This is one of them. This is another one of them. I love this lace. This is another coffee dyed lace. And this is another lace. And where did the other lace? Here it is. And this is the 5th one. This is not dyed. It's just beautifully made like that. So she's there. And then I have one more. I love birds. I love bluebirds. So what I did here is I've got these little birds that I had made, and this is all chipboard, by the way. This is not just paper, but this is double-sided and very sturdy. Okay, very well put together. Okay, so we have 5 yards on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A yard of each kind. I have this pretty blue trim. And the bottom one, this big, is this white trim. It's all the way across this way. And then this is hand-dyed eyelet lace, which is here. So you've got that. And then this is also hand-dyed eyelet lace, which is narrower. And I don't have any more of this, but you can see how pretty that is. It's pretty green. Okay, so that's all I have for today. Thank you for stopping by, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate having you as a subscriber. And I'm working on another journal, and I'm going to put a lot of pockets and tucks and tags in it. Hopefully it'll be done in a couple days. If not, I'll see you again on next Sunday. Bye-bye.